Hi everybody. So we were going to go through a whole bunch of percent problems here today, and this is to help you get better at determining what kind of problem we have. So we're going to go through a variety of them, but what I want you to write down are these steps that we've got here in front of us. So if you need to pause this and write these down, these are what we're going to go through. So I'll kind of go through them and refer back to them. But here are our 4 steps that really we can use to solve any percent problem that we've seen so far. So we need to first determine what kind of problem do we have. Is this a markup, a markdown, or just a plain old find me the percent? Alright, markups and markdowns are a little bit trickier than just find the percent. If it's a find the percent, I didn't write this on there, you just convert that percent, 20%, 32%, whatever it is, and then we multiply. For markups and markdowns, we either need to add that or subtract that percent to 100% and then convert it to a decimal and multiply. So same kind of steps, they're a little bit different. So go ahead and write these down. We'll refer back to them. In the meantime, we're going to take you up here. I think we should have a problem waiting for us to solve. And here we do. So here is our problem. So Tim is going to buy a DVD player. The cost of that player is $180. But because Tim is awesome, he has a discount of 20%. How much money will he save? Okay, so what is this problem asking for? Yes, it is asking for just find me the percent. Okay, the problem didn't say how much is he going to pay for it. We will do that. That will be step 2 for us, will be how much will he pay for this. But for now, so this is just a find the percent problem. Okay, so we need to convert 20% to a decimal. If we think about the number 20%, we know that really there's a decimal right there to the right of the 0. All we have to do, move that decimal 2 spots to the left. So it will go that way 2 spots, so it hops here and then over here, and that turns it into 0.20, or you could just say 0.2, that's fine. We want to know just how much money will he save, not how much he's going to spend. All right, make sure we're reading the question right. We're going to take that 0.2 and we will just multiply that, all right, by 180. All right, if we do that correctly, I think we should get 36. Of course, that's dollars, so $36. So that's how much he saved. Now let's forget everything that I just told you. Okay, let's say the question really wanted to know, all right, if the DVD player is still the same price, still $180, okay, but how much will our good friend Tim buy that for? Okay, now let's assume that we have no idea that he just saved $36, because you're already going to tell me that, okay, we could just take $180 and we could subtract that from $36, right? And we're all very good at subtraction, and that would be 144. Okay, but here's the deal. That's a couple steps for us, because one, we have to figure out, all right, what is this 20% number, which we know is this. And then 2, we've got to subtract. And so we might have a couple errors along the way. So let's see an easier way to do that. So if the problem was something like, hey, Tim was going to buy this DVD player, and it was $180, and it's on sale for 20% off, how much would he spend? Okay, well, that would be a markdown problem. Okay, so look back at your notes on markdown. Okay, markdown says what? It says take the percent, in this case 20%, and subtract that from 100%. Alright, now this is the beauty of this. This is very easy. We can do this in our head. So that will turn out to be 80%. Well, that's a very sloppy 80%. Convert to a decimal. We can convert it, alright, just like we converted 0.2, right, from 20%. So decimal, 2 places to the left, we end up with 0.8 or 0.80. And then we multiply. We just multiply by whatever number we're given. In this case, right, it's just going to be our cost for that DVD player, which is, we know, is $180. So if we take 0.8 times that 180, all right, yes, guess what, guys? That will equal 144. Okay, so there's always going to be more than one way to solve the problem. All right, the best thing to do is to figure out what kind of problem we have and what the best method is going to be. If we have a markdown, okay, it is best to use, right, our simple steps, which just says take the percent, in this case 20, subtract that from 100, and then we convert that new percent, 80%, into a decimal and just multiply it by whatever we're given. Okay? More on these to come, but keep your steps and refer back to them.